Sorry about that, folks. Some technical difficulties to start this ball game tonight. Garrett Sicily here with Chris Martin here high above field side at U32. The kickoff went Mount Mansfield's way, but U32 racing downfield and recovering at about the 20-yard line. And on their first play from scrimmage, the play was blown up in the backfield. Second play from scrimmage, Kane Knapp goes up the middle. It's going to be a 3rd and short here for U32 on their opening drive. Chris, beautiful night for football, minus the technical difficulties, but U32 racing downfield and recovering that. Great heads-up play.
I wish I would have helped you guys out with a lot better for football tonight than it was last night, that's for sure.
Very cold night, but a picture-perfect night for football here at U32, and Drew Frostick gets the ball on the handoff, and he is going to race for a first down. Down to about the 4-yard line, utilizing his speed. Drew Frostick is one of the fastest players in this entire state champion in track and field, and I believe Coach Cataract, talking with him before the game, said the 2nd fastest player in the state of Vermont.
First fastest, 2nd fastest, doesn't really matter. When you send him to the big side of the field like that, he's going to have to make people chase him.
Exactly. And chasing him to a 1st and goal for U32 at the 4-yard line. Charlie Fitzpatrick in at quarterback. Frostick set up in the slot. Fakes the pitch off the right side. Fitzpatrick keeps it himself and races to the pylon in for 6. It's what a lot of teams run their offense around, and it's making its way to U32. U32 has the luxury of having a lot of seniors on this ball club, Charlie Fitzpatrick being one of them, so he has been there, done that, fakes the dive up the middle and utilizing his speed around the corner to get in for 6. And Riley Cataract in to attempt the extra point. Kick is up and straight down Broadway. And quick takes the pitch rolling on. Right side Fitzpatrick keeps it in 32, jumps out to a 7-0 lead. We're going to keep it right here. We didn't have much of a pregame show, but coming into this game, this U32 Raider team coming in with a 3-2 record. They're sitting in that 3 spot in Boys Division 2. Mount Mansfield coming in with a record of 1-4, they're sitting in that 8 spot right now. But as we get closer to the end of the regular season, all these games matter. Playoff positioning matters. Everything matters. Every play, every snap.
Well, it's been a while. It's been a minute for me. Let's see. 5 years ago, a few more football teams on this league. Everybody's dropped the division. Some people moved up the division. Football is a dwindling sport, I'm happy to say that it's still here and it's my point.
And with it still being here at U32, U32 does have the luxury of having players from other schools come play football and showcasing their talents. U32 has the pleasure of Charlie Fitzpatrick, Brady Knapp, Elliott Caswell, all being Northfield kids. I mean, multi-sport athletes playing football and basketball during the wintertime. So U32 with the kickoff coming the other way. It is taken by one of the up men on the right side, and he is chopped down at about the 35-yard line. Solid gain, but coming up to make the play and getting upfield. Great job by the return man, Jack Lorenzini, the senior.
I'll tell you, Gary, you're pulling players from other schools, but these are those players are doing a good job. They're not play football, they're making the choice to come over the hill and play over here. It's a commitment.
It's a commitment indeed. A couple Williamstown players, a Cabot player as well. Back to pass, and pass is caught. No, incomplete. Sliding for it with his back towards us, but could not make the play was Jake Joseph McGee. But 2nd down and 10. here for MMU. And talking with Coach Reed Rando in his second year at MMU, their offense is going to run through Michael Alston. So they're up right over the middle, and the tackle made by Madden Giroux, just a junior, and just an absolute behemoth of a human being down there, going about 6'5", and every bit of 275 down there for this defensive line for U32. Third down and long here, drops back to pass. And wrapping up, great job by that U32 defense, not letting him escape. Number 62, Colton Wild, one of the captains of this U32 team, sacks for a big loss, and MMU is going to have to punt it away with 8:45 to go in the first quarter.
Well, they scored with, they got the ball back and scored right off the tip. Now they get the ball back after a 4 out.
Talking with Coach Catterett before this game, the key word with me was opportunity. Opportunity within the game, opportunity to better your seeding as these games become more important as the regular season winds down. U32 has Mount Mansfield here tonight. Next week they are home against Fairhaven, which could be a playoff positioning game there. Fairhaven just behind U32 in the Division II standings.
Well, it's the team that makes the least mistakes. It's the team that usually comes out on top. The team that's the most patient in order to take advantage of mistakes. That's the team you want to keep up with. Because I don't care what's going on in basketball or football.
Once it's down at 45, the Raiders will take over.
And they can scratch out 1 or 2 here. And they can lose it.
This U32 team is a multifaceted team with Charlie Fitzpatrick in a quarterback. We saw it on the touchdown run, utilizing his legs, but this U32 ground game is nothing to be looked upon. Kane Knapp in the backfield is as good of any in boys Division II football. And U32 on its second possession has the ball at their own 45-yard line. 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen, 2 to the top. Handoff goes to the right side, Kane Knapp. And boy, let me tell you what, you could have drove a semi-truck through that hole right there.
Kane Knapp for the Raiders.
About 11-yard pickup on first down, already into plus territory. Big gain for Kane Knapp.
You gotta like the way he was going full speed.
Being able to hit full speed and not be able to get touched until a safety or a linebacker gets his hands on you. That's a great job by that offensive line. On that right side, Mr. Madden Giroux anchoring that right tackle spot. The handoff goes up the middle again to Knapp, and he keeps those legs churning. And boy, let me tell you what, he's running with some power tonight. He breaks free, but the whistles were blown. I don't think he actually got down on the ground. But the refs blew it dead after about an 8-yard pickup.
Good push from the offensive line there.
A gain of 8 on the play.
There's something about being a lineman and being able, taking a lot of pride in to be able to bury the guy that's lined up across from you.
I'll tell you right now, offensive linemen are the toughest people in sports. Doesn't matter.
2 receivers to the bottom of the screen, middle linebacker showing blitz.
That's going to be a good defense.
Flag on the play.
And that should give U30. No, it was a false start on U32. Showing blitz was Michael Alston on that, and it got U32 offensive line a little bit antsy. Still second and manageable here, about 2nd and 7. 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Rolling out to his right. Stops, nobody downfield, throws it up. and gets it out of play to avoid a negative play. Great job there by Charlie Fitzpatrick. Pressure on the play by Tyler Scott.
Brings up third down.
That was good pressure from the backside there.
And a great job by Fitzpatrick just eating that play, getting it out of play. You're still in third and manageable here. Q Horace rolls out to your top of your screen. Elliott Caswell to the bottom. Drew Frostick goes in motion. Toss pitch goes to Frostick on that left side. And he keeps those legs going. They can't wrap him up, and it's going to be enough for a first down.
Drew Frostick with the carry. That'll be enough for a Raider.
Clean bill of health this week. We saw him get hurt in that Linden game, which was one of the best high school football games I have ever been a part of here at U32. Was injured in that game, but he's slowly returning back to form, and an absolutely dangerous person when he has the ball in his hands. Two receivers to the bottom of your screen. Patrick takes the snap, gets it out to Brady Knapp, and a great tackle. Textbook form tackle by Alston.
Patrick's pass is complete to number 2, Brady Knapp.
Playing that Mike linebacker spot is Alston. He's going to be all over the field tonight. 5:50 to go here in the first quarter. Textbook form tackling. Two receivers to the top of your screen, one to the bottom. Drew Frostick and Q Horace to the top. Fitzpatrick takes the snap, hand off to Kane Knapp up the middle and going low, filling that hole again.
33 Knapp with the carry.
Was Alston filling that gap beautifully and chopping Kane Knapp down for a modest gain, and the U32 still in that third and medium here.
Gain of 3 on the play. And up 3rd and 7.
Good push up front, moves to the right to the left.
Two receivers to the top of your screen, one to the bottom. Fitzpatrick. Quarterback Brady Knapp goes in motion. Handoff goes to... Boy, let me tell you what, Mike Alston is all over the field tonight, and he is jacked up tonight. 4th down. What a chase down from that linebacker spot.
He saw something happen in the backfield and said, this is, no way is this a
Using his eyes and playing with great gap control. 4th down and about 5 here for U32.
4th down and 6.
We did see U32 kick it from here last week. Riley Cataract hitting a 45-yard field goal. But U32 likes their odds here. Going for it here on 4th down. Wheel pass not there, but a beautiful dart over the middle to Caswell, and he is in for 6. Beautifully. Touchdown, Elliott Caswell for 6.
You like the quarterback who steps back and he steps right back up into the pocket, and those guys go right by him. Gives him plenty of time to deliver the football in the middle of the field.
Extra point coming and straight through.
Riley Cataract kick is good. That drive brings the score to your Raiders 14. Mount Mansfield Union 0.
Spread them out. Let them go by. Quarterback steps up. Fires a strike. Simple pitch and catch. This game, broken the streak.
Like I said, if you want to be here, kick is away. Taking it up the right side and a great snap.
Right inside.
Number 11,
It's
Jack.
like in basketball. Use that out of bounds line as another defender.
This is where you'd like to see long Mansfield respond a
Yeah, the opening kickoff doesn't go their way. U32 races down. They get a 3 and out. Handoff goes to the left side. Great cut. What a great stick there by Brady Knapp.
Michael Alston with the carry. Brought down around the line of scrimmage by the Raiders.
First play of the game. That's a sucker punch. It's hard to come back from early.
And talking with Coach Rando before this game, he said they can play a quarter, 3 quarters, but they just haven't been able to put it together for one full game yet. He's hoping for that tonight. Drops back to pass as a quarterback. James McGee picked off. And back to the 22-yard line.
The pass is intercepted by Raider number 8, Drew Frosted.
Drew Frosted coming up, making a play on defense. Already up 14-0, and U32 threatening again with 2:57 to go.
The Raiders will take over on the 22-yard line.
Motion like that. He just flicked the ball forward. Frosted was just waiting for it. That was a panic throw.
Under pressure, and U32 taking advantage of it. Handoff goes to the left side. Kane Knapp. He goes pretty much untouched and in for 6.
Kane Knapp for a Raider touchdown.
Great job by that offensive line, getting a lane for Knapp to just run right through and in for 6. U32 pouring it on here in the first quarter.
Right during Chris Collins in the third. Here's a guy.
And the extra point is up and through for Riley Cataract.
With the uprights.
2:50 left in the first quarter. It is your U32 Raiders 21. Mansfield Union High School.
And a lot of people just don't have it. And you know when team is, they're conceding the fact that they don't have it. So to have a weapon like that, lay it down, they're good for a couple of points late in the game, you can kick a 25-yard and feel confident about it is a luxury.
And talking with Coach Cataract before this game, that's exactly the question that I asked him. I said, what does it do to your game planning that you have such a reliable kicker just waiting in the wings to get points on the board? He said, it shrinks our field by 35 yards.
Oh, it shrinks the field by 35 yards, or if you've got a, you're going to get into a headwind, even then, even if it's just an extra point with a headwind. I mean, I can't tell you how many teams couldn't find a guy that put it through the uprights.
And out to do the kicking duties, Colby Wagner, the Williamstown kid, kicks it away by fumbling the catch, but turning nothing into something, getting out to about the 18-yard line.
Jack Lawrence making something out of nothing.
Couldn't come up with it, but still sticking with it.
He ran about 40 yards, but he ran east-west instead of north-south.
If you're MMU, you just need some sort of consistency here on offense. Get a few first downs, get it into plus territory, something that you can utilize for the rest of this ball game.
Yeah, you want to see your offense stay on time here. Plus yards plays.
Fake handoff, quarterback keep with McGee.
Number 10 for Corey McGee with the carry.
Keeps it.
I don't know how many defensive line play to keep the defensive line honest. At some point, they've got to pull something. They've got to get a 4 or 5 yard gain here. Even if they still have to punt afterwards, they need to get some touchdowns.
We talk about it in every phase, no matter what it is, college, NFL. Staying on schedule is so important. Back to pass, he's got time. The U32 doing a good job just keeping their hands, but a great throw. He let the defense come to him, and straight free was Nathan Fulham.
You can see the defense get excited. They thought they had him, and he let the play develop in front of them.
That play results in a
Good
first down
enough for our first down. A great play there for MMU out to the 30.
That goes a long way for confidence at this point. Okay, we can move the ball against these guys. Now let's put another play together. Let's put 2 plays together.
Ball out at the 34-yard line. 2 receivers to your bottom of your screen. Pass up the middle, and nice pass right up the seam. Into the hands of Fulham again.
McGee's pass complete to number 3 Fulham for a big Mount Mansfield gain and a first down.
I just want to move the ball. Baby step. Can you go for one?
We're looking for a young man named
Big chunk play, the biggest of the night for MMU, and they are into U32 territory. 2 receivers to your bottom of your screen, 1 to the top. Back to pass.
Flag on the play.
Full start on the offense. You get that first down, and then it just takes.
We're getting excited. Okay, we're getting close plays.
So that's going to back them up 5 yards.
5-yard penalty. Play first down.
Quarterback should go in instead of his offensive line. Guys, let's get a good play for a couple of yards.
It goes in there. Goes in motion. It looks like another false start here for MMU. So going the wrong direction these first couple of plays after that big chunk play.
I don't know what he was thinking. Yeah, boys! First and 20. This is a tough one to overcome,
Receiver goes in motion. Fakes a handoff, and he's gets back.
back about 12, 13 yards.
Again, Corey McGee with the carry.
So that's a 2 or 3 yard play from the original line of scrimmage.
Still in, second and manageable here, but a great fake and a great job by that offensive line from MMU, opening a hole for the quarterback to keep.
But what that does is it kind of keeps the defense, kind of puts the defense on his heels a little bit and keeps them from pressing forward.
It keeps the defense honest. Let's see what the penalty is.
Flag on the play.
False start on the offense.
False start on the offense.
And that's going to bring it back to about a 2nd and 13 for MMU. 21-0 with 4.3 seconds to go here
Second down
in
and
the
13.
first quarter.
I think I got the wrong preschool sign. It's not your wheels on the bus. It's I can't ride my
So the ball was picked up and moved U32.
One step forward, 2 steps back.
Penalty was declined.
So a third and 8 here for MMU. Toss pitch goes to Alston on the left side, and he is not going to go anywhere.
Alston with the carry. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter.
Setting the edge, and that is going to take us to the end of the first quarter. U32 fully in control, 21-0. Don't go anywhere. Second quarter action right after this. Why does it seem like this always happens? The same stream key when we're,
Yeah.
when we have two different crews at two different places.
Yeah, we got a recording. So.
What? Oh, I guess I can see.
Or I can read it. But I just, it's fine.
Let's go on.
Yeah, alright, so I did schedule, but this Wi-Fi it won't let me type it. Because it's still loading. It's bad. Because it's in the settings.
Still what?
Oh, wait.
I had everything ready set up. I already did all this.
Well, but then you ended it, so you're just trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're back here. Garrett Sicily with Chris Martin starting the second quarter. MMU in possession. Pass goes to the right side, and a beautiful pass there by Charlie Fitzpatrick. Saw where it was coming to. But breaking the play
out, and the Raiders will take over.
You get down by 3 scores. You know the other team. You got
And passing the ball indeed, and it was a turnover on downs. U32 going to take over at their own 33-yard line. Sudden change, talks about it. Handoff goes to Drew Frostick on the left side. And it will be enough for a first down, but I think as soon as he gets around that corner, that's usually where a hold ends up being. Holding on the offense, that's going to back U32 up 10 yards.
Holding on the offense.
You risk that when you're running a sweep like that. You get 2 or 3 guys out in front of you, maybe someone takes a little different angle than you expect. You get a match on
It'll be a first down and 20 here for U32.
the way that you happen to watch my Atlanta Patriots last week.
I absolutely did. Great win in Buffalo. Great win in Buffalo.
The first round pick, Will Keenan, they were talking about his arms being too short. He's pretty okay.
Under center this time. Handoff goes to the right side.
The ball squirted out there.
Falling on it and maintaining possession.
Brady Knapp with a carry.
Getting back to short arms and stuff like that. Coaches can't teach it. You just have a guy who's a football player.
Second down and 22 for the Raiders.
Exactly.
There's a difference between a football player. All right, so he doesn't want to play. My God, they read the game faster, they think the game faster, they play ahead of everybody.
Bunch formation for U32 to the bottom of your screen. Fitzpatrick takes the snap, rolls out to his left side. He's got Kane Knapp K. Knapp as a lead blocker, and he skirts his way through, carries a couple of defenders, and he's going to be right about at the first down marker.
And that'll bring up a Raider first down.
Right at the line to gain. So it will be a first down for U32. Once again, the legs of Charlie Fitzpatrick picking up a big first down for U32. First down and 10 from the 43-yard line for U32. Elliott Caswell, top of your screen. Q Horace to the bottom. Full house backfield. Double wing set. Kane Knapp in the backfield. Goes to Fitzpatrick on the snap. Deep ball up the middle. He's got Drew Frostick. And nobody is going to catch him in the open field. Holy Toledo. What a bomb by Charlie Fitzpatrick. Had to go up and get it, and making his quarterback, Q Horace, to the bottom. Full house backfield. Double wing set in the backfield. Goes to Fitzpatrick on the snap. Deep ball up the middle. He's got Drew Frostick. And nobody is going to catch him in the open. Absolute weapon out there for U32. Getting behind the defense and having two players, even with him, just run away from them. In for 6.
It's that separation. It's that separation. You see it when you watch soccer. You see it when you watch basketball. But when you've got a wide receiver or a running back who can separate from the defense, especially after they get to that second level, they can make the first guy miss and then gone. You don't see that a whole lot, especially in Vermont high school athletics.
Exactly. Kick is up and away and clearing the uprights, but straight down Broadway is Riley Cataract, the Bo Jackson of Central Vermont. He's also a goalie on the U32 boys soccer team.
I don't know that anybody listening to these broadcasts, if there is anybody out there, even remembers who Bo Jackson was. I know you don't, because you never saw him play.
About primetime Deion Sanders then. That was a little more around my
You
time.
saw old time.
Irregardless, Riley Cataract splitting the uprights and U32 fully in control. 10:09 to go here in the second quarter, 28-0.
Irregardless is not a word. It's regardless.
Oh, Chris, I missed you, man. It's been too long for us up here. And set to kick the ball away. We saw Colby Wagner on the...
Am I under the consumption that you don't know what I'm talking about?
Not at all. I have never once thought that before in my life.
Make me be more specific.
Drew Frostick in to do the kicking duties here for U32. The kick is away, and it's a shallow one, racing up to get it. Whistle dead, and recovering it at about the 26-yard line.
U32 here, I think I would make you've got your 1, 2, and 3 backs. I'd like to start working against the guys. Get a few reps in for a couple of years. You're not even halfway through the second quarter. So you want to start keeping some guys fresh, just in case.
And with this regular season dwindling down, we will be here next week against Fairhaven, and then essentially a glorified home game for U32 where we will be at Spalding for that crosstown rivalry matchup. Great jump cut there by Alston in the hole and turning a 1-yard game into about a 6-yard game.
This is where you got to be smart too. You've got to use some other guys because
Gain of 4 on the play, second down and 6.
fresh for the next 2-3 weeks. So you don't want anybody to get hurt either. And I know that sounds like a cop-out, but you want to keep the workload low at this point. You don't need to beat them 56-0.
Backfield handoff goes up the middle, and U32 in the backfield, basically right at the snap. Great job by that U32 defense, and then those linebackers just coming up and filling beautifully. Third down and about 8 here for MMU. Two receivers to the bottom of your screen, two to the top. Snap back, drops back to pass, looking to the right side. Trying to anticipate the throw, looking for Jack Lorenzini. Just was not on the same page there. So wasn't going to be enough for the first down, but fourth down and long here for MMU.
This will be the first punt of the game.
That it will. Elliott Caswell back for U32. Kick is away. And it's angled towards the sideline, getting MMU bounce and going out of bounds at the 30-yard line, where U32 will set up shop with 8:46 to go here before halftime.
That's where the Raiders will take over.
Great angled punt, pins U32 towards the sideline in case they wanted to pick the ball up. But U32 is comfortable with picking starting field position at about the 31-yard line. Charlie Fitzpatrick in at quarterback for U32. Elliott Caswell goes to the top of your screen. Goes in motion as Drew Frostek. Handoff goes to Kane Knapp up the middle, and he's got a highway. And there he goes. Is he going to get chased down from behind? He is not going to. And into the end zone. And Laundry in the backfield. I did not see it until the very end. Up the middle, and he's got a highway. And there he goes. Is he going to get chased down from behind? He is not going to. And be a hold on U32, and these mental mistakes. Obviously coaching points, but things that you want to be kept to a minimum as you wind down the regular season. So where the hold took place, it'll be a first down and 8.
The ball back
at about the 34-yard line.
First and 10.
Caswell goes to the top of your screen. Malcolm Rose to the bottom. Full house backfield for U32. Handoff goes up the middle, and about a nice first down there by Theodore Chamberlain. Junior from U32 getting some reps, just like you said, Chris, getting those second string, third string guys getting some reps in.
That'll move the sticks for the Raiders. First down.
Jump, Teddy! Hits the line, so.
That's exactly what you want as an offensive lineman. Like we talked about, you take a lot of pride in being able to bury the defender that is across from you.
You know, as a kid, a lot of them was running backs, and linebackers, and this and that. But as you get older, you get into your 40s and 50s. But the guys doing the line, you start to notice it.
Noticing more in the fake handoff to Chamberlain is kept by Charlie Fitzpatrick, and he breaks it for a big gain down to about the 30-yard line of MMU.
Any coach will tell you, you say that. You get into his 40s and 50s of the defense. Guys doing the line, you start to notice it.
And this noticing line is handoff to Chamberlain. They are absolutely dominating right now, and led by juniors and seniors, that's exactly what you want. Everybody on the same page and marching down the field. 7:25 to go here in the second quarter. Two receivers to the top, one to the bottom. Handoff bumped into.
Chamberlain on the carry for the Raiders. Brought down around on a scrimmage.
And on the tackle for MMU on that play, dropped for about a 1 yard loss. So it'll be 2nd and 11.
And more importantly, the clock keeps running.
The clock does keep running. Second down and 11 here for U32. Malcolm Rose to the bottom of your screen. Elliot Caswell to the top. Going in motion is Drew Frostic. The handoff goes to Chamberlain up the middle. Makes a couple cuts and gets north and south, and he's going to be right at the line of game.
Raiders, and that'll be another Raider. First down.
Rose to the bottom of your screen. Elliot Caswell to the top. Going in motion is Drew Frostic. The handoff goes to Chamberlain up the middle. Enough for our first down to north and south at the 19-yard line for U32. (28-0) with 6 minutes to go in the first half here, and U32 utilizing their opportunity to their full advantage right now. Handoff goes up the middle to Kane Knapp, and he gets chopped down, but not before about a 7-yard pickup by John Streeter.
Gain of 7 with the second 3 Raiders.
Running backs that they got, and now they one guy here, one guy there, one guy here. Maybe mix another guy up on some of that. Right now, the offensive line, they're the story of the story. They're just manhandling the defense. They're getting whatever they want.
Second down, call it a short 3. Goes to the right side to Brady Knapp. He's tripped up.
Brady
Just beyond, just enough. Was almost tripped up there by Michael Alston.
almost got tripped up, but he gained a Raider. First down.
Down to about the 8-yard line. Great vantage point for us up here, high above field side here at U32. Good crowd on hand tonight for a Friday night football game.
First and goal from the 8.
4:40 to go here before halftime. Another game taking place just down the road from us. Carl Parton and Lori Shepard with the call at Spalding High School, where Spalding is taking on the Missisquoi Thunderbirds.
Flag on the play.
And a delay of game
against the Raiders.
on the offense. On that, that'll be a 5-yard variety.
Back up to first and
I haven't had a chance to watch a high school football game in probably 5 or 6 years. And I remember when Michael Law was coaching here. Not too many people do.
He was my coach in high school, and just a great man in general. A wealth of football knowledge, but an incredible teacher and an incredible man was Coach Law. First and goal, handoff goes to K Knapp up the middle, and he keeps those legs turning, and he gets down to about the 1.
K Knapp with the carry.
He had an alleyway right up the middle.
Almost punched it in, but it was stopped at the 1-yard line.
But had a few defenders around his legs and stopped that momentum.
That's exactly it. Big man.
Second down and goal from the 1-yard line. Two receivers to the bottom of your screen, one to the top. Now in the backfield, handoff goes to Kane up the middle and untouched in for 6. Off that right side. Ethan Garrison opening up a big hole on that right side. Kane Knapp in for 6.
These are the games where if you're underclassmen or freshman or sophomore or the second or third squad, you're really excited for halftime because you know there's a real chance you might get in the game in the third quarter this time.
3:38 to go here before halftime. 34 nothing. Extra point pending here for U32. Fakes it, pass back, and he gets a pass away for the 2-point conversion. Wow, what a throw. What a throw by Riley Cataract. And in for the 2-point conversion, 36 nothing. U32 on top, 3:38 to go. Chris, if you're MMU, what do you do right now?
Your U32 Raiders 36.
It's not anybody's game, but you got to leave it all on the field at this point. You can't just roll over. It's not a good feeling on that side. In order to win this game, you got to have to score 37 points in the next 30 minutes.
And I'm sure that's what Coach Rando was just saying in that huddle. Whole team out there on the field, just doing whatever he can to settle his guys down, fire them up, play with a little bit of pride.
You're looking for somebody who's going to go out there and make some plays. Maybe someone who's going to come back next year. You want to see that they haven't given up. You want to see that they still have some fire in them. You're not just going to lay down.
And to do the kicking duties is Colby Wagner, senior offensive lineman from Williamstown. Kick is away. A low boomer. It is caught and then fumbled upon and then just falling on it at about the 18-yard line.
Kick is recovered around the 19-yard line.
You missed ones for the team.
Ball hit with 18.
Sophomores.
That's where Mount Mansfield will take over. 3:34 left in the half.
To come out and show everybody else that they're still here to play for tomorrow.
For tomorrow and for next year, and to believe that Mike Alston is a junior as well. Boy, let me tell you what, he'll be one of the most fun players in Division II next year. Great pass over the middle and it is caught out to the 40-yard line. Great pass, great throw. Good job by that offensive line getting the pass to Nathan Fulham.
There's no middle ground with this one. There's no middle ground. They can't just put together a run.
For you U32 girls soccer Raider fans.
And
The girls soccer team beat Montpelier tonight 2-0.
Flag on the play and ineligible receiver downfield. It's a 5-yard variety, and it will be a 1st and 15 from the 14-yard line.
5-yard penalty, 1st and 15.
And I believe a timeout was called by MMU. We'll take it too. 36-0, U32 on top, 3:27 to go. Back here at U32 High School, 3:27 to go. Before halftime, dropping back to pass. Pressure coming up the middle and is not going to escape. Wrapped up by Ethan Garrison.
Corey McGee is swarmed by the Raider defense in the backfield.
Going to be sacked for another loss on the play. Out of town scoreboard update. Spalding all over Missisquoi right now, 33-0. Our friends Carl Parton and Lori Shepard bringing you the call on that game tonight. Snap back.
Corey McGee's pass is broken up.
Deep pass
flag on the play.
On the right sideline was intended for Nathan Fulham.
Tonight's game is the Tigers and the Mariners.
Game 1, right? No. It? That's right. That's right.
It's just tied 2-2.
Flag is pass interference on the defense.
Watch that game before it gets over. Tomorrow night is Milwaukee and Chicago.
Plenty of sports to be had over the weekend.
People are like, hey, football season. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Pump the brakes. Baseball's still going on.
Get him. Push him back.
So on the pass interference play, brings MMU up to about a 2nd and 2. Nobody in the backfield. Goes in motion. Handoff on the right side. Breaks the tackle on the right side. And and it's gonna come back.
There's some yellow laundry on the
We got some laundry on the field.
So what's that, the third long play for scrimmage? Just come back with a holding play?
Just mental mistakes that you can't have at this point in the season. Q Horace had a chance to basically light up James McGee in the backfield, but whiffing on the tackle.
It's a lonely place to be. You're ready there to just absolutely blow somebody up, and then they're not there.
penalty was holding.
It was holding, and it brings it to about a 2nd and 3 here after the penalty. 3 receivers to the top of your screen, looking that way. Goes for the short pass over the middle, and it's enough for the first down, getting it to about the 35-yard line. Was Nathan Fulham.
Nathan Fulham
Those quick hitters, baby.
for a Mount Mansfield first down.
See, I can tell the difference.
It gives you a fresh set of downs, and you have everything at your disposal.
Because the guys out of the box, put the defense out a little bit.
Back to pass, over the middle, wide open. No defender anywhere in sight. A touchdown saving tackle there by Brady Knapp. Everything was in sync, great pass play.
So it is a Mount Mansfield first down.
Back to pass.
Penalty flag stop.
Couldn't tell, but it looked like the receiver wasn't on the line of scrimmage. Offside on the offense, yep, okay. From our vantage point up here, it looked like number 11, Jack Lorenzini, was just over the football, not lined up properly. So that will be a 5-yard penalty.
15.
And 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen, 1 to the top. First down and 15. And keeping it up the middle.
team in the morning.
Victoria McGee with the carry.
And making it a second and manageable here, getting about 10 yards on that run. Not in high school.
See, it's been so long.
1:38 to go here before halftime. MMU trying to put some points on the board. Empty backfield, giving him protection. And thrown just out of play. Ball intended
Victoria
for
McGee's
Isaiah
pass is
Streeter.
incomplete.
Falls incomplete.
I like that play call there because you put it in a place where nobody can get the ball. Yeah, and we're supposed to complete and stuff.
And you're looking at a 3rd and 6 here. 1:26 here to go before halftime. 3 receivers, 2 to the bottom, 2 to the top. Back to pass.
Get him! Come on, Maynard!
Jump cut and getting north and south. Whoa! Doesn't get to the marker and took an absolute lick as he got out of
Victoria McGee with
bounds.
the run.
Now we're about 4th and 1.5.
Big hit by number 2, Brady Knapp.
Out of fourth and 2.
That'll bring up 4th down.
You gotta go for it. You gotta lose. You have to think that if they turn the ball over in bounds or if they take a knee, just take it.
3 receivers.
Push it back! Push it back!
Put 150 on the clock, please.
Trying to get the scoreboard adjusted here. Going to be 1 minute 15 seconds on the clock. Yeah, 1:15 to go on the clock.
Applause for station notification.
They got the clock right, but there's some points on the scoreboard that shouldn't be up there. But regardless, a 4th and 2 for MMU. 3 receivers, 2 at the bottom of your screen, 2 to the top. Empty backfield for MMU. U32 showing blitz. Backing out of it though. Looking for that quick pass right over the middle and couldn't connect.
Victoria McGee's pass is incomplete. Turnover and downs result in the Raiders getting the ball back.
Patrick back in at quarterback. First down and 10 from the 36-yard line. Take a knee on it, take it to the half. Couple kneel downs and that'll conclude the first half for us. U32 fully in control, 36-0.
You can point to your skill position players at this point, but the offensive line deserves the ball. They really do. They fire on all cylinders. They're solid over left, solid over right, solid up the middle.
And that is going to take us to halftime as time's going to wind down. 36-0. U32 fully in control. Don't go anywhere, folks. Second half action right after this.
Save big and get job ready with a free college degree. If your household income is under $100,000, you are eligible for free tuition and fees at the Community College of Vermont. 802 Opportunity is available to new or returning students of any age who do not already have a bachelor's degree. Up to 70% of Vermont households are eligible. Join us this fall and discover all that CCV has to offer. Visit ccv.edu/802 to apply.
Tournament Specialties is a proud sponsor of Central Vermont sports. If you are in need of decorated apparel such as t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, or outerwear, look no further. Tournament Specialties is located in Barrie and would love to work with you on taking your design to the next level. In addition to their embroidery and printing services, they now have a laser etching system that allows for custom etching on drinkware, leather, patches for caps, and other etching needs. Jeff would also be happy to discuss custom online storefront options for your organization. If you are looking for a creative way to fundraise, this has proven to work very well for many local teams and organizations. To learn more, email Jeff at tournamentdesigns@gmail.com. This game is made possible by locally owned Packard Fuels. Located in East Montpelier, Vermont, Packard Fuels is a proud and generous supporter of local high school sports and community events. Packard Fuels, your provider of home heating oil and service with a friendly staff that greets you with a smile. Owned by Ellery Packard III, Packard Fuels, 802-262-3835. Packard Fuels, keeping you warm.
This game is also made possible by Vermont Fellowship of Christian Athletes, established in 1954, a community working to see the world transformed by Jesus Christ through the influence of coaches and athletes. You can find more information at fcavermont.org, and you can contact them by email at glennolson@fca.org.
Granite, coffee, manufacturing, food.
It's not easy to make a living in Vermont. We really are the bank behind almost every industry. We care about businesses growing and succeeding because that success is our success. We're a billion-dollar bank made up of thousands of Vermont businesses.
Our customers make fresh coffee for great conversations and pull us out of the ditch on a cold, snowy night.
Wherever you are laying down your roots, taking a risk, building a dream, we're here.
This game is made possible by CVTV723.org. If you want to support live-streamed Spalding High School sports, please go to CVTV723.org and look for the Donate Now tab. Thanks for joining us on this CVTsport.net local high school sports video production. If you'd like to help support our coverage, you can use the Venmo or PayPal app and just scan the QR codes above to donate and help support our free live coverage. If you'd like to join the CVTsport.net team, we're always looking for producers, commentators, and camera people. Email info@cvtsport.net for more information. Thanks for watching.
Do you have scrap metal taking up space in your home, business, or job site? Whether you're a contractor, electrician, manufacturer, service garage, or homeowner, Bolduc Metal Recycling is your local recycling expert, helping clean up junk piles, keeping Vermont green, and putting green in your wallet. Bring your big or small scrap metal load to them on Bolduc Road in Middlesex, where their 3 scales and professional staff will help you recycle it. Their roll-off containers come in a variety of sizes for one-time or ongoing scrap metal collection. They buy and recycle copper, brass, steel, wire, pipe, lead-acid batteries, cars, appliances, and more. They're contractor-friendly with years of experience and provide project walkthroughs. Let their team handle your site cleanup or demo. Bolduc also has storage containers in 20 or 40-foot lengths for rent or purchase. Perfect for keeping your valuable items out of the elements, safe, and close at hand. For more information, visit BolducMetalRecycling.com. Their name is their website, and as always, Bolduc Metal Recycling says, thanks a ton.
U32 and Spalding Football are made possible by our local sponsors, including the Capital Candy Company in Barrie, Vermont, a family-owned wholesaler since 1938. Nelson's Ace Hardware on North Main Street in Barrie. Great customer service is what they do. Proud supporters of the local community in Spalding and U32 high school football. The Passumpsic Bank, helping people, businesses, and communities thrive. Start your adventure with a Bank of the Wild, Passumpsic Bank. Salvador and Babick, Public Accountants. On 240 South Main Street in Barrie, salvadorandbabick.com. The Vermont Mutual Insurance Group. Founded in 1828, the Vermont Mutual Insurance Group offers comprehensive personal and commercial insurance solutions throughout the Northeast. To learn more, contact your independent insurance agent today, vermontmutual.com. Also by Always On Time Signs and Designs. Signs are made fast, made to last. Reach them at sales@worksafetci.com, 802-223-8948. Also by Cody Chevrolet Cadillac, codychevrolet.com. Cody's is celebrating their 70th year in business in March of 2026. Cody is why, Chevy is the buy. And by the Auto Clinic, quality automotive sales and services, specialize in import and diesel vehicles, towing and recovery. 929 South Main Street in Barrie, 476-5379, the Auto Clinic.
And we're want, if you're the U32 Raiders, and I know Chris has been raving about this offensive line from U32.
Well, they're holding their space. That's what it is. They're holding their space, and then they're going out there and they're creating more. So it doesn't matter. The running backs, they've got gap A, they've got gap B, they've got C, D, E, and F as well. There's no way they're not going to pick up 4 or 5 yards from scrimmage unless they shoot themselves in the foot. And the passing game has been on point when they needed it to be.
We've always talked about the U32 having staple at running back position all the way back to the Coach Law days, and sprinkling in the pass game, the screen game, the quick pass out to the outside and getting upfield. But this U32 team has a legit threat at quarterback to launch the ball 50 yards downfield basically anytime he wants to.
Well, anybody will tell you 20 years ago they ran 5 plays. They just ran a few different variations of it. That's it. That's what they did.
And coming out of halftime, MMU set to kick the ball off. It's going to be a short kick, and it's going to be taken by Charlie Fitzpatrick at about the 20-yard line. Coming up to make the play, but couldn't wrap up. Second tackle made. Tackle made there by number 4, Grayson, 54 from MMU, Grayson Hebert. And U32 is going to set up shop on their first possession here in the second half.
I think what you want to see here,
Fitzpatrick on the return.
You just want to see that offense keep time. Stay on schedule, advance the ball. If they get the, obviously you're not going to let the other team back in the game. But for MMU, what you want to see is you just want to see them continue. You want to see them turn something, start stringing some plays together. Because they're doing 1, 2 here, 2 in a row, but they haven't been able to be consistent in putting like 5 or 6 plays together.
And that's what the biggest coaching point was. Coach Rando's in the pregame was being able to stay consistent no matter what. And coming out on the first play from scrimmage, about a 12-yard pickup for Kane Knapp right over the middle. Hitting that hole at full speed, that's a huge luxury to have. Being able to hit that hole full speed and not be touched until a linebacker or safety gets his hands on you. And one play into plus territory at the 49-yard line. Charlie Fitzpatrick in at quarterback for U32. And as the end of the season draws nearer and nearer, getting guys in the ballgame, those JV players, second, third string guys, obviously going to be so important for this team. Fitzpatrick keeps it.
Those guys are sitting on the sidelines. It's going to get a little tricky. You want to get some guys from the line. Obviously, if you've been in the game for the first half and you come out, you're going to tighten up a little bit. So, and that's where the risk of injury comes in, and pull muscle here. So, you want to work a guy in here, you want to work a guy in here.
Gain of 6 up the left, second down.
Second down and 5 here for U32 on their opening possession here in the second half. Kane Knapp in the backfield, showing blitz up the middle. It's pitched to Drew Frostick. Kind of looked it, didn't it?
Fumble on the play.
Toss pitch went to Drew Frostick on that left side.
It was interesting how MMU showed blitz on that one, and they got stalemated at the line.
U32 did fall back onto it somehow. Thought for sure MMU was going to have that takeaway, which would have been huge for that defense, but it's going to be a third and medium here for U32.
Loss of 4 on the play, 3rd and 5.
Frostick and Brady Knapp in that double wing set. Frostic goes in motion, handoff goes up the middle. And
It's the first time they've snuffed that play out.
great job by that interior defensive line from MMU, just playing with great eye discipline.
Tyler Scott came up in the middle and made that initial hit.
Stop that forward momentum, and it will be a 4th and 2 here.
Correct me if I'm wrong, this is the fourth down play for the Raiders tonight. Oh no,
Second one.
They scored on another one.
2 receivers to the top of your screen, 1 to the bottom. Handoff goes to Kane Knapp up the middle, and he's going to have the first down, and so bring that play back.
There is a flag on the play.
Holding on the offense.
Holding on the Raiders.
Isn't it funny how if you watch enough football, you know exactly what the penalties are when you see the flag fly? You know, I've watched 1,000 football games, and you know it's like, flag in the backfield. Oh, that's probably a hold. There's the tough ones too. You know, there's like that offensive pass interference. That's a tough one because you don't normally see that. Neutral zone infraction, encroachment by the defense.
After the penalty on 4th down, U32 is going to send out the punt team. And Drew Frostic.
It's their first punt. It's a fake. Oh, the ball. Okay. Wow. The ball.
Wow, what a kick and what a bounce all the way down to the 3-yard line. Drew Frostic rolling out to his right, doing that sweeping soccer-style kick, and it takes a huge U32 bounce, so paying off on the punt and flipping the field, pinning MMU deep in their own territory. 8:30 to go
3-yard line
here in the 3rd quarter, but a first down and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Boy, that's like walking outside of your house and finding a pot full of money.
3 receivers to the bottom of your screen, 2 to the top. Empty backfield for MMU.
Get him!
Showing blitz, and Kane Knapp completely whiffs on the quarterback on the blitz.
Great play call. Great play call.
Number 10, Kaforia Maggie with
the
the
Raiders
carry.
were looking for the safety there. They were going to bring the house. It was a drop
There's a
play.
flag on the
He
play.
let everybody go by, and then he snuck up. No. Oh well.
And I believe, yep, that'll be half the
Holding
distance
on Mount
to the
Mansfield.
goal.
Good Lord.
At the 3-yard line, gets it to the 2-yard line. Oh, excuse me, out to the 8-yard line because of the long play. It'll be a 1st and 5 here for MMU after the long run.
Raiders!
10 yards from the infraction, so first down and 5 for MMU. 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Quick pass out to the right. Good job setting it up.
I think that was a great.
Kaforia McGee's pass complete.
Jack Lorenzini on the reception for MMU, and they get the first down out to the 15-yard line.
This game isn't about, I mean, it's about big plays, but you have to make the short little plays like that in order to set up the big plays. So, what's wrong with doing that? Chip away.
Spacing out the defense, taking those quick shots. Quick pass back out to the left side there. And a great tackle there by Kane Knapp coming up from his middle linebacker spot.
Pass complete to Jake Kaforia McGee.
Great tackle out in
Tackle almost
space
immediately by the Raiders.
on Jake McGee Kaforia.
There's nothing wrong with this play of the game. And just getting the ball into the hands of your playmakers and letting them do something.
Making a tackle out in space when it's a linebacker or safety against a running back is not an easy feat by any means. So second down and 10 here for MMU. Two receivers to the bottom of your screen, two to the top, empty backfield. Goes in motion is Alston. Goes up the middle, and U32 is there with a host of Raiders. Colton Wild on that tackle with a couple others for U32. Colby Wagner as well.
I'll take a little issue there. That was not exactly very effective play calling. We'll try the right side.
Okay, now the play, third and 10.
Let's try the middle.
Third down and 10 here for MMU. Empty backfield, two receivers to the top. Three to the bottom. Back to pass, looking on that left side, deep ball in the air. Just overthrown.
That's going to be a great hit.
Corey McGee's pass incomplete. Flag on the play.
And I did not see the play. I was looking at the pass ahead, but yes, some dirty laundry in the backfield, so we're going to assume a late hit on U32, so that will be a 15, one of the 15-yard varieties, and quarterback's still down for MMU.
So a 15-yard penalty.
And while he's down on the field, we're going to take this time out, and we'll be back with high school football here on cbtsport.net. Rose to the bottom of your screen, Elliott Caswell to the top. Going in motion is Drew Frostic. The handoff goes to Chamberlain up the middle. Makes a couple cuts and gets north and south, and he's going to be back here at U32. 6:40 to go here in the third quarter. U32 in control, and James Kaforia McGee gets up on his own power to the sideline.
We used to joke about hits like that, but nowadays we take those things very seriously.
We absolutely do. Two receivers to the top of your screen, two to the bottom. Quarterback, freshman,
number 7, Quinn Shook for Mount Mansfield.
Fakes the handoff up the middle, and he's met by Hugh Horace in the backfield for a big loss for MMU. 2nd and 17 here. Two receivers to the bottom, one to the top. Alston in the backfield. Handoff goes to Alston, but the ball's on the ground. I think it was recovered by MMU.
Fumble on the play.
Checking in for U32 on defense under Scandale. Scandale got in on a touchdown last week against the North Country Falcons late in the game. The freshman getting his feet wet. So 3rd down and 16 here for MMU.
MMU players, I'm wondering where we're stopping on the way home. There's got to be a convenience store where I get some cheese doodles.
Get him, Bo!
Some snack cakes or something. I'm not feeling too good right now.
Pressure in the backfield. Wow. What a stick there in the middle.
Shook flushed out of the
That was
pocket.
Theodore Chamberlain in on that tackle for U32.
It'll bring up
It's going to be a 4th and very long here for MMU.
Hands up! Get him, get him. Yeah, good job.
Short kick, straight up into the air. ball rolls to the 40, the MMU 40-yard line, where U32 is going to set up shop for their second possession.
Mansfield's punt's down to the 40-yard line, and that's where the Raiders will take over.
Infield fly rule, batter's out.
First and 10.
Runners do not advance.
Call that one an elevator punt.
Yeah, he caught that one right on the flat of his foot is what he did, and it just kind of died there.
And checking into the game for U32, Cormac Farrell, the future of this U32 football program, freshman into the game. Q Horace split wide to the bottom. Kane Knapp still in the backfield. Handoff goes up the middle and shooting through like a cannon was Cooper Cunningham coming from his linebacker spot to stick Knapp in the backfield. That's going to be about a 2-yard loss on the play. Nice fill and great, even better tackle there by number 51, Cunningham.
Go Blue!
These kids are still playing for something. MMU comes into this game as the 8th seed in boys Division II football. And the toss pitch goes to Malcolm Rose on that right side, but a great job again by that defensive line. And Mr. Mike Alston coming up from his linebacker spot.
Loss of 3 on the play. 3rd and 15.
What's the best part of this right now, Garrett?
Clock still running.
You're darn right.
Block for him.
Clock still running. Substitutions coming in and out for both of these teams. U32 coming into this game sitting in that number 3 position in boys Division II football. Handoff goes to the left side to Teddy Chamberlain. He's chased down from behind.
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. All the rain we haven't had this year, I'm surprised this
Well, Theodore Chamberlain on the carry.
Where it is. I was over in Randolph last week, and it looks like he's
Gain of
Texas.
2 on the play. Brings up 4th down.
4th down here for U32. Drew Frostick in to punt for U32. Snap back to Frostick. He gets the kick away. Nice kick.
Get it.
Just couldn't catch up to it. It was Elliott Caswell bouncing at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback.
No, I'm going to talk about the offensive line again. That's the number 1 thing for the U32 tonight.
Touchback, and Mount Mansfield will take over on the 20.
Special teams. They've made a couple of really good plays. They've recovered the ball.
Timeout on the field.
Kickoff.
Exactly.
They had that beautiful punt earlier that pinned MMU down at their 1-yard line, and then they just had this one here. So it's probably the forgotten area of football. Everybody always says the defense is great this year, or the offense is great this year, but nobody ever says, hey, the special teams is fantastic.
It's one of the things that made Coach Belichick and the New England Patriots such a tough team when Belichick was in New England, because he looked at all 3 phases of the game, no matter what it was.
Well, if you can dominate in special teams, it means you're taking more away from the other team than they're trying to give you. Whether it's field position, whether it's turnovers, it's such a. I mean, there's 60 minutes in the game, which special team probably plays 6. You know, and if you can win those 6 minutes, they can be very good.
Absolutely.
Ball back, dude. Ball back.
And we talked about the kicking game for U32 already too. That's a special team game, and that is an enormous luxury in Vermont high school football.
Absolutely, it is.
Get him.
And at quarterback
Way to go, Raiders. Hey, way to get
is
your hands
Nathan
up.
Fulham for
3 Nathan Fulham's pass
MMU.
incomplete.
I mean, look at me. I'm starting to sound like Zolak.
You gotta love Zolak, though.
He gets so intense.
Exactly.
I can't believe it.
You can't not like him.
Oh, he's such a homer.
Second down and 10 after the incompletion. 2 receivers to the top of your screen, 2 to the bottom. Alston in the backfield. Handoff goes up the middle to him. Colby Wagner holding on, and as well as a couple other Raiders.
I mean, I know this is your alma mater, and so you have you got some blue blood flowing through your veins. Every year that I wrote, I would find a team that I kind of attached myself to. You know,
They're down at 9.
Team, or basketball team, particularly a baseball team. But you want to see them through the adversity, is what you want to see. I mean, coming back after being away for so long,
Nice
it's
job!
nice to see.
Good job!
It's nice to watch a game not focus.
Today!
You know, I don't say
Big Raiders stop on defense.
matter in the grand scheme of things.
Down the backfield by number 5, Q Horace.
Put my boots on. I'm gonna go to work. It's refreshing.
It absolutely is, and Q Horace absolutely lighting up the ball carrier in the backfield. So it's 4th and very long for MMU. Back to kick is Nathan Fulham.
Behind you!
Cougar bounce, and it ends up at the 42-yard line where U32 is going to set up shop.
Is down to about the 42. That's where the Raiders will take over.
Change of possession.
At this point, I would like to thank the U32 coaching staff for continuing to run the ball.
With that kick, we will head into the 4th quarter.
For incompletions.
The score, Mount Mansfield Union High
And
School
with
0.
U32 up
Your
by
U32
36
Raiders
in the third
36.
quarter, there will be a running clock here for the 4th and final quarter. So that is going to conclude the third for us here. U32 still on top, 36-0. We'll be back with 4th quarter action right after this.
Save big and get job ready with a free college degree. If your household income is under $100,000, you are eligible for free tuition and fees at the Community College of Vermont. 802 Opportunity is available to new or returning students of any age who do not already have a bachelor's degree. Up to 70% of Vermont households are eligible. Join us this fall and discover all that CCV has to offer. Visit ccv.edu/802 to apply.
Back here with for the 4th and final quarter, Cormac Farrell in at quarterback for U32, and he is met by number 51, Cooper Cunningham.
He just got barefoot.
It wasn't quite a D-cleaner, but it was a very solid stick in the middle of the hole.
It was a flood, that's for sure.
So second down and 12 here for U32. Just getting the 4th quarter started here at U32. And in motion is Malcolm Rose. Handoff goes straight up the middle. Straight up the middle to Oren Chapman, the sophomore. And he goes absolutely nowhere.
Number 34, Oren Chapman on the carry.
Just loading up the box is MMU.
I don't know how you can tell it's cold right now. Everybody still has their
3rd down and 15.
They take them off, all that sweat turns to ice.
Exactly. 3rd and 15 here for U32. 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen, 1 to the top. Showing blitz and coming up the middle. Pass on the right side is caught. it was Malcolm Rose. Wants some one downfield on Rod.
U32 Raiders touchdown.
The officials are discussing it. Ineligible receiver downfield. So on the rollout, somebody from the offensive line getting a little.
Kid's got an arm though.
Flag on the play.
Great throw and great catch there by Malcolm Rose, but a great job by Cormac Farrell leading his receiver beautifully.
It'll replay third down. It'll be third and 20
penalty, it's 3rd and 20 here for U32. They need to get to the 33-yard line for a first down.
Run that play back.
Back to passes, Farrell. Pass over the middle. Oh, and broken up. Coming out of nowhere.
Rose broken out.
Was Ian Tillman on the play for MMU.
Brings up 4th down.
Not a bad idea, but a great pass breakup by the defensive back from MMU.
I know it's only a few plays, but if this arm continues to play.
Bad snap goes to Drew Frostic. He gets the kick away somehow.
Good job. Good job, Drew!
Gets the kick away somehow and gets it to midfield.
Yeah, students, again, go ahead and make those phone calls and make those texts. Get those rides home scheduled now.
A little cramping issue from MMU player that is Nathan Fulham. He has been out there quite a bit in this ball game, been doing it all. Played a couple snaps at QB, making plays as a wide receiver.
That's what happens when you play, and then you sit a few plays down, and then you tighten right up.
So after getting the kick away, MMU has it at their own, right around midfield at about the 48-yard line. Handoff goes to Alston up the middle, taking the direct snap, and he gets about 6 yards on that first down play. Mike Alston.
Number 0, Alston on the carry. Gain of 5 on the play. 2nd and 5.
8:30 to go in the ballgame. MMU into plus territory now. 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen, 1 to the top. Kept by Alston. He's going to have the first just by pure grit and
Alston
determination.
Mount Mansfield.
Trying to strip the ball away was
that one is for
U32,
a Mount Mansfield first down.
First down there for Mike Alston.
This is what you want to see. You want to see them gritting it out.
Just doing whatever they can, fighting until the very, very end. 2 receivers to the top of your screen, 2 to the bottom. He's looking back to pass. Rolls out to his right.
Nice.
Oh, great. Just couldn't connect for it with it. He waited for the defender to come up to show a little bit and just lobbed it over the top of him, but couldn't.
The defender had just continued to roll instead of double back on himself. And let go. He probably would have been able to reach it. But that little step inside cost him the step he needed to get to the ball.
2nd down and 10.
Of course, if the quarterback hits him in stride with that little thing, then it's a brilliant play.
2nd down and 10 here for MMU. Low snap handled by Alston. He goes up the right side. And failure to make a tackle, and he goes in for 6. What a run off off the right
Michael
side by
Alston with a
Mike
big carry
Alston
for Mount
in for
Mansfield
6.
and a touchdown.
What a run off that right side, and just the pure athleticism being showcased by the junior Mike Alston. Low snap handled by Alston. He goes up the right side. And failure to make a tackle, and he goes in for 6. Max White for MMU. Low snap. Kick is up, and bingo.
Max White with the extra point.
On the scoreboard with 6:54 to go in the fourth quarter are the MMU
7.
Cougars.
Your U32 Raiders 36.
When I was in high school, I remember it better than most people. The difference between being a freshman, sophomore, and playing against juniors and seniors was so great. It was so great because something about that sophomore year, you go home for summer, the next thing you know, you come back and you get some gravel in your voice.
One last time, students, make sure you get those rides home.
You know, you're
Time is coming that you're going to need to get out of
someone in your
here.
house has to shave your back. You just change that year. And there's, you get that again when you go to college too, where you go to college at 18 and now you're playing against guys who are technically men, and it's another huge step up, not just in athletic talent, but physical ability and maturity.
Exactly. So the kick coming for MMU is a low kick and is handled by U32. Drew Frostick has it, makes a couple cuts, still on his feet. He gets it out to about the 38-yard line.
Drew Frostick on the return for the Raiders.
Right now, you can pick any 50-year-old guy out here, including myself. You can put him on the field and you can say, how are you going to do out there? I'm going to smash everybody. I'm just going to smash everybody.
38.
Because you feel like you're so bigger, you're so much bigger, so much more mature, so much more educated in the game. Even if your feet aren't going to get you there, the rest of you will.
So back in at quarterback is Cormac Farrell with 6:10 to go in the ball game. Two receivers to the top of your screen, one to the top. Thought that was encroachment there.
Did you read about the guy who's playing for the Division III school? He's in his late 50s.
I think I did see something about that.
The guy kept himself in really great shape. You know, I think he plays line, defensive line.
I'm trying to think of a community college or
Small
something.
college somewhere down south. Guy's like 58, he's older than all his coaches. Some of the kids on the team are young enough to be his grandkids. But that guy's going to go out there. Is he going to play a lot? Probably not. But he's going to get to go out there and practice. He's going to be a mentor to those kids in a different way.
In a way that they've probably never seen before.
Sure.
On the rollout is Cormac Farrell. I think he's going to be right at the line of game. Got out to about the 49-yard line, and he did indeed get to the line of game.
You know, the kids on a team like that, they look at him and they'll be like Roman, River, they'll give him every name they can in the book. But at the end of the season, they're going to realize they learned a lot from a guy like that, just in how to carry yourself as a human being and an adult and a good person.
And not a lot of parents and people realize that this game teaches you so much about life. You learn it so much quicker, dealing with adversity and everything else. Handoff goes up the middle on the low snap to Theodore Chamberlain.
You know, if you're a single child, or you come from a single parent household, you know, you take things differently. You do. It's a fact.
Theodore Chamberlain with the carry brought down to the backfield.
Good mentors around you.
Loss of 2 on the play. Second and 12.
It changes how you develop and who you become.
Loss of 2 on the play.
With that being said, Garrett, I think you should probably use your last year of eligibility and go back and play high school football.
Yeah, that ship has sailed a long time ago. Longer than I care to admit. U32 still in possession, second down and 12. Fake handoff. Nothing. Flag does come down on the play and get some positive yardage on that.
Farrell with the carry for the Raiders. Short gain.
Was some laundry on the field, so let's see what it does entail. Ineligible receiver downfield. So obviously U32 with the big lead here. Obviously looking to get prepared for next week. Nobody gets injured. Fairhaven coming to town, but some very strong coaching points to be had in next week's film session. 3:15 to go. Second down and 8 for U32.
Brings up 3rd and 8 for the Raiders.
Third down and 8. Goes in motion is Malcolm Rose, who gets the ball around the right side. And a great stick making him cut back inside. That
Malcolm Rose on the carry for the Raiders.
Kaforia McGee. And it will be a 4th and, let's say, 4 yards here for U32 at the MMU 45-yard line. And they're going to send in the punt team.
4th down. And 4.
Late game situations, 2:18 to go.
Let's see if the special teams can pull another one.
Flag on the play.
False start on
False
U32,
start.
so it's going to back it up 5 more yards. Give Mr. Frostick a little more breathing room for this punt.
Penalty attack on the 5.
A little more breathing room. He's standing at the 40-yard line. How much more room does he need? You want to push him back to the... let's push him back to the 10.
And I think that one's going to be encroachment on the defense.
Flag on the play. Encroachment on the defense.
Still with the running clock here at U32. We're going to have to pick our CVTsport.net player of the game. Kick is away. Good angled kick.
Frostick with a nice punt.
Inside the 10 and
Who you got for player of the game?
we've got a couple options out there. Charlie Fitzpatrick, Kane Knapp.
For Mount Mansfield to take over.
What both of these guys did on offense, but
Who recovered the fumble? Kickoff for the start of the game.
Charlie Fitzpatrick. Charlie Fitzpatrick.
Setting a tone.
I think setting the tone was the U32 offensive line because they came out.
Maybe they should just get this thing. Can you give player of the game to the offensive line?
I don't see why not.
I mean, they did their job.
Bolston with the carry.
They stuck the landing.
That they did. And with the running clock, that is going to run time out on this ball game. So U32 is going to up their record to 4-2 with a 36-7 win over the MMU Cougars tonight.
You better believe that's another U32 Raider victory.
MMU to 1-5
Mansfield Union High School 7.
On the year.
Your U32 Raiders.
Are we in
36.
consensus to give player of the game to the U32 offensive line?
Please help our buildings and ground crew keep our campus looking beautiful. If you could look around and pick up any trash you see lying around, our event staff and custodians would greatly appreciate it.
We did play
Thank you
as
for
one
coming
unit,
tonight,
and that's
please
exactly
drive
what you want to
safely.
see as time winds down in this regular season and as you get ready for the playoffs. So the U32 offensive line is going to get the CVTsport.net player, collective player of the game tonight.
Give it to the big guys.
Exactly. Love for the big men everywhere. So for my producer tonight, Aiden Boyd. Chris, it was an absolute pleasure tonight, my friend.
Dude, it's just, can we get it a few degrees warmer next time? Like maybe like, in the 60s, No, it's been a pleasure to be back here on the sideline. We had a good time tonight. Probably talked more than I should have. I'm certainly sure that I wasn't the best of it. But thank you all. Thank you all when you saw.
I absolutely will, and hopefully we can do this again here in the near future.
I want to go out to dinner. We did that right.
That was a good time, absolutely. So that is going to do it for us here at U32. U32 rolling away with a 36-7 victory. Thank you again, folks, and we will see you next week right here on CVTsport.net, U32 versus Fairhaven.